Yo, what's up guys, it's Kurtis Fox YT back here with another video. This is the start of the new career mode. Let's just, well, it's going to show you the objectives, why it's showing you the objectives. This is the new career mode, it's Foxtown FC, it's the only name I could think of. But I think it'll be a good start to the career mode, and this is the first episode. There will be no games in this episode, but pre-season is in this episode, so we'll see what happens. Most of the objectives are there just for show at the minute. The youth academy is what we wanted to start with. There's quite a few good players in there. Obviously Sebastian Garrett, very good goalkeeper, obviously 15, so he will end up staying in. I didn't put a development plan on the goalkeepers because I think it's a lot better to upgrade everything. Jeffrey is a left back, very good potential at 14 years old, so he will take a bit of time to get in the team, but I've put them both fullbacks on fullback, so they get fullback plus. 83 potential for Max Knight, still not bad. Now this name I am not going to say, but he's a good player, but I've let him go. Same with Eton and Gassner. Anyway, Knight has obviously stayed. That's the youth academy, which is probably the best thing for this career mode so far. At the minute, we are creating the tactics. I've put a few coaches on. I don't think I ended up putting a lot on. I think I put one on each, and most of them were 5-star or 4-star because of the wages in League 2 is quite, well, yeah, League 2 is quite bad. Obviously, there's no face cam for this episode. There will be a face cam next episode when I'm playing a few games, but not now. So, the tactical preset I didn't set because I've made my own tactics. It will be a 4-3-3 attack with a lot of build-up, because I like to play build-up. With the formation we got for this team, it was quite attacking. As you can see here, I've stopped it for a bit so you can see some of the players as well. Some of the players, the three in the middle are the ones what I need to sort out, because we've got quite a few CDMs and quite a few cams, which we won't be using all of them, which is sad to say, but we'll see. I'm going to try and get everyone used in this place anyway, but we will be going through the team at some point in this video. I am voicing over this recording. I did record this, pre-record it, because it was a lot easier to sort out. I have been busy, so it's late in the week this video is going to come out now. Obviously you can see all the tactics we've done there, and we are putting both wingers on winger, which I think is good, but they're not going to be fully attacking because this team won't fully attack. We need players to get back at defend as well because it's League 2. Playmaker will be on build up, and same with the midfielders, it will be on deep line DLP is what people call it, both on build up. Fullbacks will be attacking. I know I've put most of them on fullback already, it just ups their defending for the time being. And then both defenders, one on build up, one on defending aggressive, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's build up. Yeah, for that one I didn't do the goalkeeper because I've just noticed that in the recording. But he will be on sweeper and he will be playing from the back. Right, this is the team here. So, the team here, we've got Mortensen as the main goalkeeper, and then we've got two other goalkeepers, 21-year-old and 19-year-old. The 21-year-old we are going to loan out, only because in career mode you don't really need 3 goalkeepers. I did change the number of Kurtis because it makes sense to me. We've got Daniels, Fuller, both at left back, both with contracts expiring. That's why I give the budget as 5 million, because I knew this would happen. There's a lot of players on a year contract, which is not great, but obviously League 2 players come and go. We've got 3 centre backs there: Marshall, Bishop and Fowler. All will play a part. We've got Chamber and Shields, Stevens as a CDM, Chadwick and Jacobson and Perry, Johnston, Williams, Daniels, Bryan, Watson again, 2 Watsons I think that is. We've got Gillespie, Payne, Thorpe and Briggs. All I put development plans on, and I'll let you see what developments are on this. But most of the players are pretty good. This will be the only episode you see a development in this, because I know developments are boring and you'll just see if they get to a plus or things like that, which I will show. Bishop as the best defender, but he is 32 years old, which I think is very realistic. Joel Fowler, young defender, will play a part. Aaron Chandler at right back. Shields, 22-year-old right back, will be playing a bit more I think. Stevens, 29-year-old CDM. Probably will be a centre mid, which I tried to do, but 206 weeks is a bit, yeah, so I've kept him as a CDM. I think he can still do a job in centre mid, but we can play him at centre back if we need to. Jackson Chadwick can be a centre mid, takes a bit of a while, but still can be it. Same with Jacobson, because he's very young. Perry, we make a left wing, because we want wingers in this formation. We only had 2 wingers at this point, which is fine. Duncan Johnston from Scotland, we put as a deep line playmaker, as the only centre mid. And Williams, who's 24. Most of these players are from a random country, so most of them will be going on international duty, which is very, very annoying. So we do need to make quite a few signings. We've got Bryan as a cam here, 27-year-old left-footed. Can probably get a bit of potential, but he's in his prime, so we'll keep hold of him. We've got Jackson Watson, 22 years old, as a cam. We've got Gillespie, 17-year-old right winger, will be playing a big part in this team. We've got Michael Payne in his prime again. We've got Thorpe, 16-year-old striker, very good striker, will be being used. And we've got Briggs as the backup striker for now, which all I put on advanced forward. All these contracts are probably going to be a bit of annoying, because we do need to make quite a few signings. You'll see later in the video we do make a signing. I think it's coming up now. Because I noticed we only had CDMs, we only had 2 centre mids, and we want to use centre mids in this thing. So I went with Handouni, a Belgian centre mid, 55 rated, but 16 years old. This is the first loan to buy and only loan to buy we are allowed in this career mode. We got him on a 2-year loan length with a buy option. They wanted an 80-20 split. I think I went for a 60-40 split. I tried 50-50, but they didn't want that. So I think I went 60 and they accepted. And then the transfer fee, I think I did 600 grand. I don't think he was worth that at this point. I think it was about 200, but 2 years is a long time at a football club. He's worth 300, so I think he'll go up in price. He's pretty quick, and he's 16, so he will probably be here for the rest of the career mode, but we'll see. Because if a big club comes in for him, then obviously, realism, he'll end up going, and we'll be getting a big profit for him. So that was the first signing we made, and we need to wait for that to get accepted. The youth scout, we don't really have any wingers, and we need centre mids as well. So I decided to go scout in England for 6 months. We're only allowed 6 months. If you watch the last video, you know the rules are 6 months only every season, not 9 months. And I went left wing, striker, right wing, and centre mid, I think. Because they're the positions what we will need. Now we start simming and we get to some messages. If that popped up, by the way, I'm sorry, I've just noticed that in the edit. We've got Daniels, Humphreys and Bishop sending messages saying they want to go out on loan Bishop welcoming us to the club. Obviously, he's the main centre back. And here comes the first signing. Hamdouni, I think he was called. 55 rated, 16 years old. I know I've checked his potential and I think it's lower than 80. But he's a very, very, very good player at 16. So I think he will come very important to this team in this season. I'm doing it. There we go, number 23. You can see the home kit there. I've stuck to not using mods in this grey mode because I want to try my best not to. 2 year on loan from Royal Antwerp. Will make that signing permanent if he's over 600k when he's going. 2 years is a long time for that loan. Here we have 2 left wingers, Vildes and Emmanuel. A left winger and a right winger, both right footed. We was looking for a winger. First, we went in for Vildes. I think they accepted this offer because his contract was running out. No. Yeah, his contract was running out. They recommended 750 and then I offered 780 and they rejected straight away. So we went for Emmanuel instead. Nigerian left winger. Very, very quick. I think I went for 7 something again. As you can see, the budget's 3 million. Obviously, we've got coaches and everything. They wanted a 5% selling clause. I decided 2% to keep it realistic. And they accepted that fine. The wage was quite iffy for £5 a week. We got him on a 5-year contract. No release clause, which is amazing for a 19-year-old. I think we went for something. 4,800, which I don't think's bad for a 19-year-old. He wanted a goals bonus. We didn't do that. We did the signing bonus, and he accepted perfectly. And there's the second signing. Which is a very good signing, I think. Then we decided not to go to Vildes because we do have the youth academy coming into play with wingers, so we will eventually get one, I hope. As we're scrolling down here, I do try and find all the players what I've just joined, so put a development plan on. Stevens, I did change his number to 16, I think it was, because number 7 CDM, not really CDM's number, in my opinion. Then there's Ham doing it, on loan from Royal Antwerp, 16 years old, 6 foot tall, which is tall for a 16-year-old, I think. We're upgrading his defending at the minute and physical because it's very, very, very low. 27 and 37 defending. I think he probably will end up being a cam for us, but we'll find out. We'll transfer Daniels because he's not good enough, I don't think, in my opinion, and we're just going to see what comes in. If he ends up staying, he ends up staying. We're just going to look at offers. There's Emmanuel. I changed his kit number to number 7. 5'10", 19 years old from Nigeria. We put a development plan on him. He's got 80 pace, which is quite quick in this league, and we put him on wide playmaker just to upgrade that passing. We get an offer for Humphreys here, a loan offer. I think it's from Blackpool if I remember. Yes, it is. We do delegate this and prefer a loan. We don't want anyone to buy because when our main goalkeepers come into a bad age or things like that, we have a backup and he can come back when we need him. Notts County offered for him as well. We accepted 1 loan there. Well, we offered for 1 loan. We got an offer for Chadwick, which I blocked because it's the first season. We don't want to get rid of our main players just yet, because I think that would be a very bad idea if we do that. There's Vildes, which we didn't end up getting offered, and there's Humphreys, accepted both for 1 year at Blackpool and Notts County, so it's just where he decides to go to. I have accepted international jobs by we're simming. Here's the pre-season. I think we went for the Europe International Cup, which had a few good players in. We did go for a half-a-star team for this career mode. I don't know how we ended up getting Empoli and Udinese and stuff in this pre-season, but we did. We have accepted international jobs. Say if we get an international job, I'll leave it up to the comments if to accept it or not. If it's a pretty bad international job, we won't be accepting it. There goes Humphreys, Leon Humphreys, 21 years old, goes on loan to Blackpool for the year. Then we've got Empoli here. I think we did start the main team for now. I think I did change the team up a bit because the formation was set bad. We get 2 other offers there. We blocked both of them because we don't want to sell main players. What we're going to use. If it's the first season, I think that's bad. If it was January, I would think about it, but now it's quite pointless. Obviously, Empoli's team's a lot better than ours, as we can see there. Obviously, it's all in the 70s. Ours is probably in the 50s and 60s. So, yeah. As I noticed, but before starting this game, I went back to the squad and sorted the squad out, so we can have a look what I did there. Now we are back to the Empoli game. The Empoli game is now, I've sorted the team out, as you would have seen in the recording. We end up losing 4-1. Ume Jr. scored for us. The ratings there, Ume Jr. number 7, obviously he's Emmanuel. Our new signing scored straight away on his first game. Obviously it's pre-season, so it doesn't really make a difference, but yeah, the next game is St. Miriam, or Miriam. I think it's Scotland, I don't really know, I think it's Scotland though. I didn't look at the lineup because it's pre-season, you don't really need to. I did change the lineup quite a bit. So I swapped Hamdouni out for Stevens, Williams out for Chadwick, Bryan out for Watson, Briggs out for Payne, Daniels as well. And I simmed it and it was a 1-0. Daniels did score after coming into the game, which is the cam watch we are thinking of getting rid of. I think it's that cam anyway. After this we do have Motherwell, which I definitely know this is Scottish. Yeah, so we view the opponent. It's obviously Motherwell. Obviously Motherwell's normal team. We do sim this game with the first team again, and we lose 3-2. Bryan scored and Chandler scored. Obviously I don't really know these players all that well yet, but obviously eventually we will. After this I think we do get our youth scout report, I think, anyway, and we'll see what we got in there. Yep, we get an offer for Shields and we do end up blocking this because we don't have any other right backs and no point selling first team players. At first we get Harrison or Harrisaw, I think that was. We get Carter Shields as well. Burton not as good enough, Baxter not good enough. It has got a bit quick, as I was about to say, but we will see him in the youth academy anyway. So obviously we've got a Fleming and Shields there, a right winger and a striker. Fleming 61 rated 15, will be in the starting 11 when he turns 16. And we've got Shields there as a 16-year-old who can come in the team now, but we've already got 3 strikers, so we won't move him just yet. He is 16 though, so he is still very young. And I think when we sim to the Bromley game, that's the end of this video, so please subscribe. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video, as we do get some players ended up getting a plus I think. Please subscribe and please like. I will be getting a video straight away up and with all the gameplay and everything to do with that, and I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you for the next career mode video. Peace.